This is not a joke. This is not just another message scrolling past your screen. This is a holy moment, a divine interruption. And you, beloved soul, were meant to read these words. Heaven leans low tonight and breathes into your heart a truth that can no longer wait. The person you love will never be the same again. Not after what happened, not after last night. You may feel stillness around you, but in the realm of the Spirit, there was a stirring, a cry, a shift, a breaking point. It echoed through dimensions. It touched the hearts of many, but not yet yours. Until now, God says, you deserve to know, because this concerns the one your soul still whispers about in the quiet, the one whose laughter still lingers in the edges of your dreams, the one whose name you haven't said aloud, but whose absence has never stopped echoing in your heart. Last night, something shattered in them. Everyone felt it, the dimming of their light, the silence that fell too suddenly, the invisible unraveling of someone who had held on for so long, held on to you. They cried alone, whispered your name into the dark, hoping it would travel through time, through spirit, through God to reach you. And now it has. This is that sign, that moment heaven said would come, the one they prayed for, not knowing if it would ever arrive. God says, you must not ignore this. You must not delay. Because this message carries the weight of their tears and the fire of a promise not yet broken, just bruised. They were the one who used to glow when you walked into the room, who laughed like the stars lived in their lungs. But something changed, and no one could stop it. They fell, and when they looked to the space where you used to be, when they realized you weren't coming this time, something in them went quiet, for good. Their friends noticed, their family tried, but no word, no hand, no comfort could touch the place where you lived in them, the place that still calls for you. And yet, through the silence, they never stopped believing in you. They never stopped praying your name. Even when your heart grew quiet, even when your spirit got pulled in 1,000 directions, they held on. But last night, they let go. And still, it's not too late, because heaven brought you here now for a reason, to awaken what has been sleeping in you, to remind you of what never left. God says, you were always meant to be their comfort, their safe place, their shelter in the noise. And though something came between you, though life, timing, pride, or pain made you miss the signs, their spirit never stopped reaching. But their soul has grown tired of waiting. And now, only one truth remains. They loved you, they still do. But the belief that you would return in time, it slipped through their fingers in the night. This is not just about romance. This is about destiny. This is about soul contracts made before time began. About a love with God's fingerprint pressed deep into its design. And now, the choice is yours. Will you leave this as just another moment past, or will you answer what heaven has stirred in your soul? God says, they are not angry, they are not bitter, they are heartbroken. They are sitting in silence, wearing a smile that covers 1,000 unsaid things, hoping that maybe, just maybe, you still feel the cord that connects you, the one that has frayed but not broken. If you speak, even a whisper, their spirit will recognize you. Their heart will turn toward the sound of your love, because love like this, it does not die. It is eternal. It is divine. It is remembered in heaven, and even now, even after all of it, you still hold the key. This message, it is your awakening. It is God's voice reaching out through the veil to say, my beloved child, this is not a joke. This is not fiction. This is real. This is sacred. You were always meant to read this in this moment with a heart ready to hear. The one you love has suffered in silence, but now you know. And knowing is the beginning of everything. God says, choose love, choose healing, choose now. This love is not ordinary. It is a covenant. It is a holy thing, born from my breath and blessed before you ever met. And you feel it, don't you? That ache in your chest isn't just nostalgia. That stirring in your spirit isn't just emotion. It is recognition. Your soul remembering something your mind has tried to forget. Because even when you tried to let go, you never truly did. Even when life called you in 1,000 other directions, your spirit circled back to them, to the one who once looked at you like you were the answer to a question they hadn't dared to ask aloud, to the one whose presence felt like coming home before you even knew what home meant. Speak the truth. God says, I know this isn't easy, but it's necessary. This won't be easy for your heart to carry, but it is necessary for your spirit to grow, for your soul to rise, for your life to shift into the destiny I've prepared for you. God says, this isn't a game. What happened last night changed everything. The person you love so deeply will never be the same again. Something in them broke, something irreversible. Everyone sees it. Everyone feels it. Everyone but you. Because your heart is pure. Because you love so deeply. Because you trust so fully. You've hoped against hope, refusing to see what they saw, to feel what they felt, to accept what that moment truly meant. But they lost something, my child, something sacred, something they cannot get back. And though they smile in front of you, though they hold your hand and whisper promises of everything will be okay, a part of them has crumbled. You've felt it, haven't you? That strange distance in their eyes, that heaviness in the room, that ache with no name. You wonder what changed, why the one who once spoke your name like a prayer now speaks with silence. You think it's stress, just a phase. But I tell you, it's deeper than that. Their heart was pierced by something invisible to the eye, but devastating to the soul. It happened last night. A moment that looked ordinary on the outside, but shattered something inside them. And they haven't told you, because they're afraid it will break you. But I will not let you stay in the dark. I love you too much for that. Where I am, darkness must flee. I expose what others try to bury, not to shame you, but to heal you. What you've been sensing is real. That tremble in their voice, that sudden avoidance in their eyes, the coldness in their touch. They are grieving something they cannot name, and they're losing you by pretending they're fine. This silence between you, it's not a lack of love, it's a loss of identity. They don't know who they are anymore. They chose something, maybe not intending to hurt you, but in that moment of weakness, it cost them their peace. Now they walk through life like a shell of who they once were, and you, with your deep love, are carrying both your pain and theirs. But hear me now, you are not imagining this. Your discernment is not broken. That heaviness is real. Come to me with it all. The questions, the confusion, the heartbreak that has no words. I am your Father. I will carry you through this storm. Don't brush it off. This isn't just a phase. This is spiritual. This is sacred. This is your awakening. I'm shaking you out of the dream of what was and guiding you into what can be. But only if you let me in. Only if you stop pretending, only if you fall to your knees and cry out for truth, and I will answer you. I will not leave you in this darkness. I will show you what was lost. I will restore what can be restored, and I will give you peace no matter what comes next. This message is for you. I've seen your loyalty. I've seen your tears. I've heard the prayers you whispered when no one was listening. I've counted your sacrifices. I've collected your cries in my bottle, and I will not let you walk through this alone. Your love is beautiful. I honor it. But love cannot survive on silence. Love cannot breathe in lies. Love must be fed with truth. And today, I give you truth. Because what happened last night shifted the course of your journey. And while the world keeps pretending, I do not pretend. I reveal. They made a decision, one that altered everything. They didn't mean for it to go this far, but it did. And it broke something inside them. That's why their embrace feels hollow. That's why their smile doesn't reach their eyes. And you, because you are so deeply connected, are hurting too. But hear me again. You are not crazy. You feel what they won't speak. You carry pain that isn't yours to carry. And today I say, bring it all to me. Cry, scream, grieve, but do not stay silent. I am your safe place. I am your hiding place. I am the one who never changes. I am your healer, and I am ready to begin the healing now. This is not the end. This is the beginning. A chapter where truth reigns, where light wins, where your heart becomes strong, clear, and free. What was lost last night cannot be undone, but what I will place in your hands will be worth it. So, open your eyes. The veil is lifted, will always be the anchor that holds everything together. If you believe in the strength of love and the beauty of overcoming challenges, together, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and affirm, I cherish a love that navigates challenges with grace. Type, I am receiving my blessing in the comments to claim this affirmation and allow the power of love to guide you forward. If you feel called to support this mission of spreading divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or more. Your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with